And now, your First Alert 5 weather.
And welcome back, everyone. Today, as expected, much nicer than yesterday. Finally got rid of that snow and the unsettled weather. Today's high up 17 degrees in the Springs, going from 33 to 50, still below average, but a much nicer end to the weekend than how things started just back on Saturday. And right now, taking a live look up on Pikes Peak, looking off to the east, if the view was clear, you would see down in the distance the city of Colorado Springs, but instead we're seeing a few snow showers moving across the top of America's Mountain on this Sunday afternoon. A much clearer view though down south here, Cheyenne Mountain, an elevation of about 9,500 feet. A nice picturesque view. If you look closely, you can make out some of the red rocks in the distance. That of course would be Garden of Gods on the west side of the city. Here in the Springs at our Rock Rimmon studios, we are again sitting around 50 degrees on this Sunday afternoon. Humidity relatively high, especially compared to how low it was last week when we saw days upon days of high fire danger. Pueblo currently sitting at 58 degrees. Now, as we look ahead to tomorrow, starting out pretty quiet in the morning hours, but we'll see some snow showers beginning to move into the mountains. This little taste of unsettled weather we'll see Monday, just a precursor of what's to come. Again, I've been teasing this pretty significant storm. I know Alex O'Brien has been talking about it all weekend long as well. That comes in on Tuesday, but on Monday, I think we get enough energy, enough moisture to bring a few scattered, or spotty showers and thunderstorms to parts of southern Colorado. Not going to be very widespread, and still, since we're dealing with some drier lower levels, probably the main threats would be some light rain showers, some thunder and lightning, and some gusty winds generated from those storms. Overall, fair conditions tonight, fair conditions to start the day on Monday. Here comes that powerhouse area of low pressure, and it moves through Colorado and the Four Corners region, again tracking the potential for some heavy rain and some heavy snowfall. Already seeing winter storm watches issued ahead of the storm. It does include the Palmer Divide, where we could see as much as 6 to 12 inches of snowfall. Teller County around 10 to 18 expected, and as much as 1 to 2 feet out across the mountain areas. And this issued earlier today the excessive rainfall outlook, and you can see here in southern Colorado it looks like a marginal risk of some heavy or excessive rainfall that could lead to flooding in some of those more susceptible low-lying areas. Let's show you what we expect around the middle of the week as that low really starts to tighten up. We'll see the showers develop, snow in the mountains, rain for the plains initially by Tuesday afternoon. Could see some thunderstorms and some heavier rain down to the southeast. Now, I think once the cold air arrives, probably late Tuesday night, early Wednesday morning, it'll change over to snow. But there's a lot of variation here with the models. How low does that snow level go? Right now, I see it between about 6,000 and 7,000 feet. So I think we generally stay rain around Pueblo, but it'll probably be rain changing to snow here in the Springs, and all snow for places like Teller County and possibly up towards the Palmer Divide. Something we'll be watching closely. In the meantime, your lows tonight dropping down to the 20s and 30s. Highs tomorrow even warmer than what we saw. So a relatively mild start to the week. Then things cool down as that unsettled wave of energy moves in on Tuesday to Wednesday. Here's a breakout of that storm on your Super 7-day forecast. I think the heaviest snow potential here would be in the morning on Wednesday. And I think we'll see a good portion of the city seeing snow with impacts to travel, especially if you're traveling up north to Denver or up through the Ute Pass to Teller County. Probably more than likely here in Pueblo, it's rain Tuesday, maybe some rain snow showers mixed on Wednesday with a high of 47. Canyon City, you got rain mostly, but could change over to snow late Tuesday night to Wednesday morning. Highs dropping down to the 40s by Wednesday afternoon. And for Woodland Park, and big potential for some big snowfall accumulations here. And Andy, it's a spring storm, so you know what that means. That heavy, wet snow could break some tree branches, cause some problems, some power lines. Something we'll be watching closely.